I want to indulge and just get some sugar in you. And feel like
moderation.
Feeling like shit has its good points.
Indulgence has its good points.
Yeah, when you feel like you're like, oh, what the fuck did I do that for? When you hit the bottom, there's a comfort in that. It's a weird thing because you're not supposed to be happy, and you're not supposed to be safe. I think that's the problem, is that people expect that, and it's not a good way to. You're not happy when you're safe. You're not happy when you're happy. When you're secure. Don't die. That used to be the point of life.
Yeah.
Don't die. Pass on your sperm or whatever. And then somewhere in the margins, you'd be like, this feels good. Like next to a fire, and you just almost died, but you cooked the thing that tried to kill you, and you're eating it, and you go, all right, I feel good. This feels nice, and you get to enjoy the stars in the sky. There was something to that. I was at a wedding, and there was a guy there who was Tibetan, and with his wife, and my wife and I were talking about our dog, and we're saying that she was getting surgery. She's had a hard month because she's, and he goes, I'm sorry, who was getting surgery? And we said, our dog. And he just laughed really hard. He was like, what? Our dog was in surgery. And he's like, I'm really sorry. And he was like, I'm sorry. I don't understand. He thought like our mom was having surgery or something. It's like, you give a dog surgery? You put a dog in an operating room and operate them? This guy who's like from some place in Tibet was like, that's insane. It's like my chicken has a psychiatrist on some level. It's like ridiculous. We're from, and I looked in that guy's eyes and I'm like, I want to be him. It's not that I'm ashamed of me being because of him, but I just think, we've gotten really far away. And a lot of the shit, that we worry about, these kids are growing up with the internet and TikTok, and they're smarter about that stuff. It was a big jolt for us, the internet, but they're
growing up with it. They don't know
so
a
they're
life
brighter.
without it.
I know they're going to.
They're adapting.
There's an energy to my kids and their friends that I really admire, and I think that gives me hope. I always have hope for human beings. I think human beings figure things out. Your only responsibility is the space you take up and the people you encounter.
Right.
That's all you should be thinking about.
Yeah.
How do you be a good person and do your best anyway? You do your best. That's all anybody can do. You also got to acknowledge that you've got problems in your head, and you're everyone's selfish in ways that ends up not being good for other people. Everybody has that. So you try to balance and be okay with the people in your work, and your family. Try to be a real parent to your kids, and I think that's the only thing you can really do.